I like the cool brown evenings. I like the nights as well. I like just sitting by myself. Nature and its glory. We'll have to sing a different story. Snakes and snails and funny little things. Ouch! Please.
Barry White has just been bitten by a northern copperhead. What you've seen here, fortunately, is only a dramatization. But if you were camping with Barry White and something like this happened, would you know what to do? The first step in the treatment of a snake bite, of course, is applying a tourniquet just above the wound. We'll simulate this with this bit of gauze. Barry, can you hold on to that if you're not in too much pain?
I don't want to die, David.
All right, thank you, sir. Make sure it is above the wound. Next, make an incision also over the wound. Get yourself a sharp knife and sterilize it. This appears to be clean enough. I'll make that incision right about in there for the sake of the argument. Now, next, suction the venom out of the wound. There you are. Now, after that, get Barry White to a doctor immediately.
Please.
Now, a lot of you are probably thinking, Barry White bitten by a snake? That only happens when the other guy goes camping with Barry White, but what if that other guy turns out to be you? Make sure you know what to do. Thank you and safe camping.
Thank you, David.
Thank you, Barry.
From New York, the city by the bay, it's Late Night with David Letterman. Tonight, camping with Barry White, with actress Jacqueline Bisset, comedian Bob Goldthwait, and singer Barry White. And now, a man who can't seem to get the hang of anything, David Letterman.
Thank you. Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. My name is David Letterman. A nice day outside, isn't it? Yeah. Beautiful day, and we have a fine program for you tonight. Today, of course, is the 100th anniversary of the Brooklyn Bridge, and many of our studio audience members are going over there when we finish here tonight, aren't you? Yeah. For people who don't know much about the Brooklyn Bridge in other parts of the United States, let me explain something to you now. The bridge originally was built to connect the two boroughs of Manhattan and New York, and was used, I'm sorry, Manhattan and Brooklyn. And, yeah, I'm a native. So they connected Manhattan to Brooklyn, and it used it, day and night all the time. But here lately, now that hardly nobody uses it anymore, now that each borough has its own blimpies. So there's... And for those of you across the United States who don't know what a blimpies is, how do you describe blimpies? Yeah. Oh, no. It's a fine place to eat. It's a restaurant. That's what it is. Blimpies. Yeah, we get ladies and gentlemen, if you can sense some additional electricity coming off your television set tonight, it's because today, obviously, is Camping with Barry White Day. And I got to tell you, Barry is here and in great spirits and never been in better camping form tonight. And we'll get to meet Barry a little bit later. Also, this woman, a fine actress and a comely young lass, as we say back in Indiana. No, that's nice to say. No, that is. Yeah, you can say that, and I'm sure she's happy to have heard it. Maybe not for me, but happy to have heard it. It's the truth. A beautiful woman, Jacqueline Bisset, is here tonight. Also, comedian Bob Goldthwait. And other interesting stuff. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, as I mentioned, is Camping with Barry White night. And as you know, camping with Barry can be a sublime experience, or it can be, quite honestly, it can be a nightmare. It all depends on your attitude and, frankly, on having the proper equipment. So we went to Barry himself for his list of indispensable camping utensils, and this is what he recommended to us. Ladies and gentlemen, come on up here. Thank you very much. You know, according to Barry White, when you're looking for a sleeping bag, look for three things. One, it should, of course, be round. This goes without saying. It should also have a mirrored ceiling attachment. And finally, it should also have the magic finger massage action. Not surprisingly, the official Barry White model passes all three tests. That's the sleeping bag. Now, when Barry White lounges around the campsite, he does it like he does everything else, in style, but of course with a respect for the environment. Now, these satin lounging pajamas in dappled shades of camouflage blend in beautifully with the surrounding underbrush. Now, for a truly sensual massage, warm oil is a necessity. But in some campsites, firewood can be scarce, and that's why Barry has developed this solar massage oil warmer right here. A few minutes of sunlight will bring you hours of sensuous bliss after dark. See, the sun would come in there and warm that oil right up there. You know, you don't have to take that. It's not necessary, but it could be a lot of fun for you. Now, you can't go camping without cooking utensils, however, and like we see here, the traditional camping utensils. But there's no law that says they can't be stylish. Now, this solid gold mess kit ring lets Barry White's fingers sparkle and also allow him to fry up fish and small game. See, it just puts on the... like this. Okay, now, this handsome gold medallion is more than a handsome piece of jewelry. It's also an ultraviolet bug lamp. It zaps mosquitoes with 600 volts of electricity. You'll look like a million, and your campsite's free of flying insects. It's a lovely piece right there. Now, whether Barry is singing on a concert stage or camping in a remote wilderness, he likes to create a special atmosphere. And that's why this custom-designed mood flashlight softly bathes even the darkest forests in the rich colors of love. Rich colors of love. It's the mood flashlight. You know, walkie-talkies can also be a lifesaver in an emergency, but their sound quality is often tinny and shrill. With almost no bass response, they might not transmit Barry's call for help. That's why this design has a powerful 5-inch woofer. 5-inch woofer attached to it. Let's see how this works. Let me try. Hello, Barry, do you read me?
David, my leg. I think it's broken.
Okay, don't worry, Barry. Help is on the way. Well, there's the 5-inch woofer. We have I keep saying this, but we have a grand show for you tonight. Barry White himself will be here in person right after this word, folks. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to meet the man whose day we're having an honor of, or words to that effect. He is one of the creators of the most distinctive sounds in all of music today. Of course, he is also one of America's best-known campers. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Barry White. See ya. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for being here and helping us out with Camping Day with Barry White. Let me ask you, do you ever go camping under any circumstances?
Oh, yeah. Of course, we try to watch for the snake bites.
Yeah, you got to be careful there.
My wife, Glodine, taught me how to camp because where I was raised, the only thing we camped on was your chest or your doorstep, you know. So my wife, Glodine, taught me how to camp, what little I know.
Yeah, where would you go if you were, I mean, the first time you went on, an official trip?
We went up to Sequoia in California, and we got lost up there.
Yeah.
And I think it was the week that the movie Grizzly had just came out. And we were out camping and we got lost. I was with 5 other people who told me they knew how to camp. And I had bought $1,100 worth of stuff. Naturally, I got too much stuff, you know.
This was complete fishing gear, camping gear?
Everything, David.
Yeah.
Everything but a compass. Everything but water. Everything but a flashlight, because when it started getting dark, that's when I noticed everybody was lost.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was every man for himself, and naturally I threw away everything I had on my body and just went up a hill.
And now you guys were hiking into deep wilderness.
Yeah.
And then you bolted, huh?
Yeah, I had to go, David.
So how is it that you're alive today to tell us this story? What happened?
Naturally, self helps self. And I got to the top of the mountain, and there was a highway, and I just laid out in the middle of the road.
Well, that's a little known survival tip, I guess. You just throw yourself on the highway. Now, did somebody finally stop and say?
Yes, and I told Bill Seppi, who is very close to my family, offer him anything, just get us some help. Get me back to the campsite, and we were there 8 days, and I never left the campsite again.
Yeah. Aside from that, though, was it pleasant for you at all?
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
It's camping to me is the way one can get away from the hustle and bustling crowd of the city to deal with oneself. I love nature. I love everything that deals with our environment of nature.
Yeah. Let me talk to you for a second about your music. Now, you're involved with gospel music now, right?
Yes, I have been chosen as one of the artists to go to the Holy Land this August 13th through 21st. We'll be in Jerusalem with the first annual gospel festival. Reverend James Cleveland, who I've admired and idolized all my life, Andre Crouch, who is the most new upcoming gospel composer, singer of today, and Miss Shirley Caesar, who is known as the Queen of Gospel. And we will all be in Jerusalem on the 21st in concert. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that.
That's terrific. But what I wanted to ask you about this was, you're also known for music that's very, you know what I mean? Very sensual, I guess, sensuous.
That's a nice word, David.
Yeah. Is that a conflict with somebody who's now involved with
Barry White's music has always dealt with love. People take music and they deal with it in the form in which they wish. That's everybody's right. My music has always been directed to 2 people, one-on-one. I've never invited no one into my bedroom with me and Glodine when we're making love. I never said on a record, I never told no one to invite other friends over and everybody get in the living room and have a good time. Yeah. I never said that. Never.
Okay, you're going to sing for us, of course, tonight, and we're going to do that and some other stuff after we pause for this commercial, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, it's a pleasure to introduce a gentleman who has been a really good sport here tonight, and we certainly appreciate his help with Camping with Barry White Day. Barry White.
Thank you. We're going to do something for you from 1973. Hope you remember this. you through it. I can keep you pleased in every way I can. Gonna give you all of me as much as you can stand. Make love to you right now, that's all I wanna do. I know you need it, girl, and you know I need it too. Oh, I found what the world is searching for. Here, right here, I don't have to look no more. In all my days, I've hoped and prayed for someone just like you to make me feel the way you do. Never, never gonna give you up. I'll never ever stop. Not the way I feel about you. I can't live without you. Never, never gonna quit, cause quit just ain't my stick now. Gonna stay here with you. Do what you want me to. Whatever. Oh, yeah, whatever. You've given me much more than words could ever say. And on my day, I'm gonna stay here until my dying day. I don't know how to say all the things I feel. I know that I love you so, and it gives me such a thrill, cause I find what the world is searching for. Here, right here, my dear. And all my days, I hope that I pray for someone just like you to make me feel the way you do. Never, never gonna give you up. I'm never, ever gonna stop. Not the way I feel about you. Girl, I can't live without you. Never, ever gonna quit, cause quitting just ain't my stick now. Gonna stay here with you. Do what you want me to. Never gonna give you up. I'll never ever stop. Not the way I feel about you. Girl, I can't live without you. Never, never gonna quit, cause quit just ain't my stick now. Gonna stay here with you. Do what you want me to. Oh, baby. Lord have mercy. Oh, baby.
Very nice. Barry White, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to come back later and sing, right? Another? All right, Barry White, folks. Thank you, Paul. Very nice. We'll be right back with Jacqueline Bisset. Very nice. You guys sound terrific. Welcome back to Camping with Barry White Night, and Barry will be back a little later in the show. Let me tell you about tomorrow is International Day here. This is an interesting concept. Let me explain this. Vlasta, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, will be here. Now, Vlasta is described as the International Polka Queen. That'll be one guest. All right, now, number two. We will have the Oak Ridge Boys of Czechoslovakia. They are known as Boy Torian. Also tomorrow night we will have the Steve Martin of Peru. Mel Cochita, that's right. Mel will be here. And Yuko Jogasaki, forgive me about the name, Yuko Jogasaki, who is the Jane Pauley of Japan. That's International Day tomorrow on our program. Let me take 1 second here to clear something up. We've had a lot of questions about this. When you go camping with Barry White, do not wake him up at dawn to watch the deer feed. Barry likes to sleep until around noon, and so don't even bother going into the tent before then, noon or 1. Now, my next guest has appeared in over 30 motion pictures, including Rich and Famous, Day for Night, The Deep Bullet, Murder on the Orient Express, and The Greek Tycoon. Her newest film is entitled Class. Please welcome Jacqueline Bisset. You look terrific. You look
Thank you.
great, and that's a suit, isn't it? But
It's a man's suit.
it's a man's suit.
It's literally a man's suit. Yes.
Yeah. Well, you look. Geez, you're an attractive female.
Thank you.
Thanks for being on the program. Now, Barry White.
I have never been camping.
Never been camping in your
Never
life.
been camping.
No interest in it whatsoever.
Lots of interest, not the guts.
You spent some time outside though.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I actually, my brother and I put a tent in the bottom of the garden once and spent the
Well,
night.
that's
That
close
was,
enough.
No, we came back in the house for eggs and bacon in the morning.
Now, what would you do for recreation?
This is outside or
Outside, inside, it don't make any difference.
Oh, well.
Now, you look to me like somebody who is physically very active.
You have a way with words.
No, I know, but see, they're laughing at something that's not there. They just think it's there, but you do. You look. So what do you do for
well,
fun, sport, recreation? Just yeah, baseball.
Oh, sure, yes.
Okay, there you go. We'll come back to that.
Yes.
One. Okay. Tell the new motion picture is Class.
It's
eh?
called Class. Yes,
Yeah.
it's a comedy.
A comedy.
Yep.
And outline it for me, if you will, briefly.
I play a sort of wife who's has a lot of physical activity, and it's a story basically about two kids. And I get involved with one of the kids, and
But now, when you say kids, what age level are you
well,
talking about?
like 19.
19.
19.
And as you play someone who is older than the 19-year-old, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
just a few years. Yes,
Yeah.
I played a lady who's married to Cliff Robertson.
Oh, I see. Oh, so this is going to be one of those movies.
What movies?
Well, a lot of. I mean, it ain't Star Wars. It's going to be.
No machines.
This is this is going to be a. But a relationship sort of, but a comedy.
A comedy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Now.
Directed by Louis Carlino. We had one completely unknown actor called Andrew McCarthy, and who was found on a good for Andrew, and Robert Lowe, and what else?
Well, that's all right. Now
That's all
let
right,
me ask you about the last movie. Maybe not your last movie. Rich and Famous. Was that the one just before this?
That was the one a while ago before
Yeah.
this. Yes.
Now, wasn't that also involved with you and a younger man, or part of that
That
story?
part of it was, yes. It's no particular trend here. It's just happened. That was a script that, well, maybe there is a trend going on a little bit.
Yeah.
I think there is a trend going
Now, have you yourself personally ever been involved with somebody younger than you? Much younger?
Quite a bit younger.
Yeah. Now, how many years younger?
A few years.
Let's start. How old are you now?
38.
You're 38. Well, so you're. I mean, good Lord, how much younger would that? How old was the guy? No, but and I'm 36.
Well, you're younger.
Yeah, but I mean, but for all. But for all practical purposes, we're the same age. You want me to move on? Is this
No,
uncomfortable?
I don't. 36 is younger. Yes, well, I mean, I suppose 6 months younger would be younger. But, I mean, how much younger do you want me to admit?
I don't know. I just guess we're, like, if you were to say 19, I guess people would go,
Oh.
Was he 19?
No.
Would you ever go out with a guy 19?
If he was a great guy and he was bright and funny and
Yeah.
sweet and everything, yes.
So it would, again, just be depending on the guy.
It would depend on the guy.
Yeah, well, that's true.
How about you and many older ladies?
No.
No.
I've never been out with an older woman. No. I know some older women, but I mean, everybody knows older women. Now, do we want to take a look at a scene from the motion picture Class here? You want to tell me?
There is a clip. This is I think there's a part of a clip. I hear the clip you've got is the beginning of when I first meet this young gentleman who's been absolutely made a fool of everywhere he's been, because he's never had a relationship before, and he's in a bar. I think this is where you find
So you're
I'm
moving on him?
Well, this is the beginning of it. They cuts off before, I think.
Okay.
They took the wrong bit of the clip, I think. But anyway.
Are you happy with this movie? You like the way it turned out?
Yes, it's fun. It's a fun
okay.
movie.
All right. This is a scene from Jacqueline Bisset?
Yes.
Called Class, and she and this guy in the bar. Well, she just told you that.
Wow, look, you got 2 boards.
Excuse me. Could I show you something? Sure. Oh, God. Why am I such a... What happened to anyone here? Excuse me. I'm going to find a very tall building with a fabulous view and jump off. Troy's bus terminal, please.
I know just the tall building.
And
This black mark is one of the tricks that
funny.
someone had played on
But
him.
this,
It's
of course,
a game
is-
with a coin, apparently.
Yeah.
People do in bars or something.
But this is one of the great fantasies of young men all over the world. You know, in his mind, the words "pay dirt" keep. Well, 19, he's in a bar. He doesn't know what he's doing. Guys have been drawn on his face. And in walks one of the most attractive women in the free world, and you know, so that's looks like a fun movie.
Yes. Well, there's also more story than that.
Oh, I
It's
know
about,
that.
About
Yeah.
these guys, and
Yeah.
it's actually quite poignant in places too.
Yeah, no, I'm sure it's a fine. I mean, it looks like a nice movie.
Yeah.
I was just saying that one particular scene,
Well,
I think,
yes.
probably really hits home with a lot of young guys. Yeah. Now, let me ask you about another movie that you made, Inchon.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Now, that came and went, didn't it? In kind of a hurry.
Yes, I didn't see it. I
Didn't
didn't
see it?
No, I didn't see it. It went fast.
Yeah. Now, at the time.
It was, you know, it's really a pity because that film cost a horrendous amount of money, and it's sad that they wasted so much money, I think.
Yeah.
It's really immoral, actually.
At the time, people were sort of, you read reports that people in the movie were sort of surprised to learn about
Yes.
the man behind it, the Reverend Moon. Did you
Well,
know
it was-
anything about it at the time?
It was all denied during, because there was a rumor going on when we started shooting the film, and it was completely denied. Completely denied. And then suddenly his name turned up on the credits.
Uh-huh.
You know.
Now,
rather odd.
but if you'd known about it during the filming, could you have gotten out of it? Did you want to get out of it?
I wouldn't have. I don't think it would have made. I mean, money comes from people's phrase. I mean, I think it would be rather. I think there's a tremendous fuss made about some of this stuff. I mean, I don't say that I don't know enough about the Moonies to know the good and the bad, but money comes from many, many sources for movies, and I probably would have done the film anyway.
Yeah. Okay, now back to what
It
you
was
like.
a business venture for them. It was not necessarily I mean, you know.
Yeah.
So the church puts a lot of money into every kind of business.
Now that you've had a minute to think about it, do you want to tell us about your physical activities?
I think I've sort of expressed myself through the.
Swimming? Do you go swimming?
I swim. That's where I swim.
Jogging? Do you
No,
run?
I don't jog.
Tennis?
No,
Golf?
no.
But you're fit, though. I mean, you can tell that you're...
Well, I do a lot of stuff, but I don't really do a lot of exercise as everything I'm saying sounds ambiguous today.
No.
It's been that way since I woke up.
No, I think that, see, I started it, and it's my fault, and I apologize to you.
No.
You just she radiates, this woman does, and anybody who has this look, you expect them to say, yes, I run 8 miles a
No,
day,
I
that's
don't.
all.
No, I'm ashamed.
Well, say it anyway.
I couldn't. I'd go deeply red. I would be lying completely if I said I jogged 8 miles a day.
Okay, all right. Well, anyway.
And living in Los Angeles, you know, people get into a car and they go about 4 blocks by car. I don't do that very often because there's nothing 4 blocks away that I can go to. But otherwise I would, probably.
All right. Thanks for being here on Camping with Barry White Night.
Oh, it's been
a
great.
pleasure to see you again.
Thank
Good
you.
luck with the film. Jacqueline Bisset, ladies and gentlemen. Stay right there. Sure, stay right there. We'll be right back with comedian Bob Goldthwait. My next guest is one of the strangest comedians that we have seen in a long while. He works regularly at the Comedy Connection in Boston, Massachusetts. Also at the comic strip right here in New York City, making his network television debut this evening. Please welcome Mr. Bob Goldthwait. Bob.
Thank you very much. It feels real good. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It feels. Thank you very much. Hey, thank you very much. It feels real good. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It feels real good to be here tonight. Thank you very much. I saw that. Hey, Ronald Reagan is so old. This is a joke. Ronald Reagan's so old where he's so old. He's got jelly beans in his face. I don't get it. No. Thank you very much. My mama had a baby and its head popped off. No! Hey, but seriously, I'm only 19 years old and I would like to meet Jacqueline Bisset. Hey, I'm right. It feels real good. It feels real good to be here tonight. What's my hair doing? My hair's got a mind of its own. Sometimes I let it drive. I saw Gandhi. Gandhi was a really good film. I thought it would have been I've never in my life. No! I want him to think that the vertical hole's messed up. Remember making shampoo horns? I got a new manager, Reuben Kincaid. People have been so nice to me in New York. People have been. Do you know what that is? Do you know what that is? Do you know what that is? I don't know. But it kept me out of the army. My wife is. I had a bad week. I don't even want to be here. I lost my job. No, wait. I didn't really lose my job. I mean, I know where it is still. Just when I go there, there's this new guy doing it. This is kind of a funny story. Because I was cashing a check the other night. And they gave me more money than I wanted. People in New York have been so friendly because people I don't even know. I've just been walking down the street here in New York and people have been so friendly. Because I had a bad day and I was very depressed. And this man I didn't even know came up to me and he said, "Hey, buddy, you got a problem?" And he made me feel good because he was concerned about my day. Right now my father's rolling over in the grave. That's because he wasn't quite dead when we buried him. Hey, look, MTV, and I ran so wild. Flock of Nimrods. My wife is so fast. Wait, she's real fast. I don't know. I don't got a joke for everything. she's so fat. When she puts makeup on, she looks like a subway train. I'm on a roll. Take that like chicken, I know that. Take that like chicken. Take that like chicken, I know that. That ain't a joke. You don't even know what I'm talking about. Have you ever been over to someone's house and they want you to eat some sort of meat that you've never eaten before in your life? And they go, here, try this. And I go, no. They go, try weasel. I go, no. They go, taste just like chicken. Taste just like chicken. I go, give me some chicken. Hey, look, I'm the Pope. Don't make babies. Big holiday went by, Groundhog's Day. Let's give chipmunks their own holiday. Why not Weasel Day? I'm looking for roommates. If I didn't make you laugh, I hope at least you talk about me at work tomorrow. Good night.
How are you?
I'm okay. I'm okay. Thank you for having me on the show very much.
Thank you for being here. Do you have trouble relaxing or unwinding after?
No. You want to go out? You want to go? You and me? We go bowling. You and me?
Yeah. We'll do that. We'll go bowling.
Will we? I'm going bowling with David Letterman. My mother's gonna be really happy. You and me are a lot of like green party.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Probably...
I paint. This is some paintings I did. Can you see this? Can you see this? Yeah. Not you.
Hold them up right over there.
This one here?
Yeah.
This is my house. Thank you very much. And this is my cat. This is my cat, Al. Thank you very much. This is my cat, Al. This is after my father hit him with a lawnmower. And I made one for you.
Oh, you made one for me? All right, let's see that quickly, Bob.
Okay, real quick. This is for tonight. See? Can you see? This is Barry and Dave pals.
Very nice, Bob. We'll be right back with Barry White. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, Barry White is with us, and in a few minutes, Barry is going to sing another song, and we just wanted to put the finishing touches on Camping Day with Barry White. Here are the essays. We're going to announce the winner of the essay contest in a minute. Tell me about your first job in professional recording music.
David, that was in 1961. I was at a recording studio in Los Angeles and Hollywood, and I was invited by a friend.
How old were you then?
I was 17.
Yeah.
And they were doing a song called Tossing an Ice Cube. They never released it, but it was on a female group. 3 girls were singing, and they had hired these people from after, you know, to clap their hands to this rhythm, and they couldn't do it, so I told a guy that was sitting next to me, and I said, I can do it, and so I got the job, and that was my first $100. From the American.
For clapping.
That's right.
When did your voice appear? At what age did this happen?
One morning I woke up and I scared my mother and myself.
Barry, thanks again. Now, if you want to go back to the campground and get ready to do your final song of the evening, we'll announce the winners of the essay contest.
All right, then.
All right, thank you. We'll be right over there, ladies and gentlemen. Barry White. Well, I think it's time now, of course, to announce the winners of the Barry White Essay Contest. In the last couple of months, we have received over 1,200 essays from all over the United States, as well as Canada and Mexico. Now, the only requirement was to present a compelling case for camping with Barry White. The 50 finalists whose essays I have right here are in our studio audience tonight. It was a difficult task to select the 3 winners, and I want to emphasize that all of you finalists can be very, very proud of your achievements. All right, 3rd prize. And for this, you receive a gold tone pen and pencil set. Kelly Blazek. Kelly, congratulations. Congratulations, Kelly. And the title of the 3rd place essay was Camping with Barry White, The Last Frontier. Congratulations, Kelly. For 2nd prize, and the prize, you receive a Champion portable electric typewriter, goes to Tom Baker for his essay, Camping with Barry White, Privilege or Responsibility. Congratulations, Tom. All right, and finally, our 1st prize winner tonight, awarded to Tim and Kathy Tankosik. Their essay was entitled Camping with Barry White, It Might Be Fun. And as... Now, as... Hi, congratulations. Thank you. Tim, nice to see you. Kathy, nice to see you. And your prize, of course, you get to spend 3 days and 3 nights learning camping skills from Mr. Barry White. Congratulations. Thanks to everybody who entered the essay contest. We'll be right back with Barry White. Thank you, folks. We're nearly out of time here on Camping with Barry White Day. I'd like to thank, of course, Bob Goldthwait, Jacqueline Bisset, and our special guest tonight, Mr. Barry White. Tomorrow night is International Day, folks. We'll see you then. Barry, go right ahead. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, David. 1, 2, 3, 4. One of my old.
Yeah, you're the first, my last, my everything, and the answer to all of my dreams. You're my sun, my moon, my guiding star, my kind of wonderful. That's what you are. Yes, you are, y'all. I know there's only one like you. Ain't no